Hello student, this is Sir Shankar and today I am here with you with the fifth chapter. Same like in the last class also we have learned this, but it was not completed. Today we will try to finish these lessons, and we stopped where like after the advice of Princess September's eighth sister, she put, by keeping in mind the safety of the little bird, she put the little bird into the cage. And after that, what had happened, my dear students, the bird wouldn't sing a song also, and he wouldn't eat a thing. And with this, the Princess September, she was a little anxious at this, means nervous at the same time. She worried about the thinking about the bird, and asked her sisters what they thought about it. And the sisters, her sisters, they said that you must be very firm, you must be very strict. Firm means very strict with your decisions. If you like go or think about or see the attitude of the bird, then uh, it would not be good for you, they said to the Princess September. And for this, if you are not strict, then for the safety of the bird, maybe somewhere it is not good. So if you want the safety, if you want to save your bird, then you must be very firm, you must be very strict with your decisions, they said like this. And but if you won't eat, he will die, she answered. Okay, then she answered that if you won't eat, then he will die. So she was she was much concerned about the bird. So that would be very ungrateful of him, they said that yes, it would be very ungrateful of him, but he must know that you are only thinking of his own good. If he is obstinate and dies, it will serve him right, and you will be well rid of him. Now they said that if the little bird, if he is obstinate means something who the person for silly reason, no, uh, showing or not eating something, this and that, his behavior get changed, no, that is called like obstinate. For simple reasons it is not good also, that is called the obstinate. They said that if he does like this, then it is not good. You are, they also added that by saying uh, you are doing, for the good of the bird, and if he does like this, then yes, it will be good that if he die without taking food, then let him and get rid of him. No, they said that it is good to get rid of such type of bird. Then the Princess September, she didn't see how that was going to do her very much good, but they were 8 to 1 and all older than she. So she said nothing. So she did not want that or let the bird die, but she did not say anything to the 8 sisters, because they all 8 are uh, older than Princess September. And next day, when she awoke, she cried out good morning in a cheerful voice. She got no answer, and she jumped out of bed and ran to the cage, and she gave a startled cry. Startled cry means and sudden cry, sudden cry. So for there, the little bird lay at the bottom on his side with his eyes closed, and he looked, and he looked as if he were dead, as if he was lying there at the side of the bottom of the cage, and he looked as if he was dead. Now she opened the door and putting her hand in a lifted him out. Then she gave a sob of relief, and for she felt that his little heart was beating still, and she touched somewhere there, and she got the heartbeat, and she felt that his little heart uh, was beating still. Now she said, "Wake up, my dear little bird, wake up, wake up." Then she began to cry, and her tears it fell on the little bird, and he opened his eyes slowly. He opened his eyes slowly and saw that the bars, of the cage. The bars means like we have, we can say, in the jail that road we used to see or not, so that is called the bar, and that bar, it is there, uh, where in the cage also, in the cage also. Now this is what I say. He opened his eyes and saw that the bars of the cage were no longer around him, and he said to the little he said to the princess that he could not sing unless I am free. No, he he said, what he said, I cannot sing unless I am free. He could not sing unless he was free. And if I cannot sing, then I die, he said. If he uh, cannot sing, then what happened? He would die. The princess gave a great sob. No, sob means something, she felt very sad for, and she regret for her mistakes, for that she was like crying. Then take your freedom, she said, and I shut you in a golden cage because I loved you and wanted to have you to all to myself, but I never knew it would kill you. I love you enough to let you be happy in your own way. Then she said that I she kept that little bird in the cage because she loved him so much, but it doesn't mean that she want to kill him. Okay, it doesn't mean she want to kill him, but it happened that because of this reason only, that the bird uh, would not eat anything, would not sing, and if you would not sing, then he would die. So these things she did not like. Okay, she did not like, so she said that now you are free, you can go, okay, and live your life happily in your own way, she said to the bird. Then she threw open the window and gently placed the little bird on the shield of the window. No, then he shook himself a little. He shook himself, a little. Then what he did? Come and go as you will, little bird, she said. Then I will never put you in a cage anymore. She said that she would never put the little bird in the cage anymore. So he is free now. I will come because I love you, little princess, said the bird. I will come. See, the little bird, he again said that he will come again. Why? Because he also loved the princess, and he will sing uh, her, okay, the loveliest songs that he knows, and he shall go far away, but I shall always come back and shall never forget you. He gave himself another shake, and good gracious me, how stiff I am, he exclaimed. Now, by shaking his bodies, no, he saying that he would return, okay, and he would not forget her also. So by giving a little shake, he flew from there. Then he opened his wings and flew right away into the blue sky. But the little princess burst into tears. She was crying, for it is very difficult to put the happiness of someone you love before your own. And with her little bird far out of sight, she felt all of a sudden very lonely. When her sisters knew what had happened, they mocked her and said that a little bird would never return. But he did at last, and sat on September's shoulder and ate out of her hand and sang her the beautiful songs he had learned while he was flying up and down the fair places of the world. Now September kept her window open day and night so that the little bird might come into her room whenever he felt inclined. And this was very good for her. So she grew extremely beautiful. And she grew extremely beautiful. And when she was old enough, she married the king of Cambodia and was carried on a white elephant all the way to the city in which the king lived. But her sisters never slept uh, with their windows open, so they grew extremely ugly as well as disagreeable, and when the time came to marry them off, they were given away to the king's counselors with a pound of tea and a Siamese cat. So this is what the story is. At the end, what it happened, the 8 sisters, they came and they were just saying this and that to Princess September after the bird he left her, okay, but they said that he would never return again, okay, but he did. He returned and he sang a beautiful song for her. What he learned after what he fly there, uh, and by watching the places in this beautiful world, no, whatever he has seen there, places of the world, the fair places of the world, whatever he has seen, uh, he was just singing all those about all those, okay. Then whenever Princess September sleep, she kept her window open, and not only in the day but at the night also. And the little bird, why? So that it might come in her room whenever he felt. Then this was very good for her. This was very good thing, no, for her, that she did for the bird. And for that, the reason was that she grew extremely beautiful. She became very beautiful. And when she was old enough, she was married to the king of Cambodia and was carried on a white elephant. She was married to a king of Cambodia and she was carried where on a white elephant all the way to the city in which the king lived. But her sisters, they never slept with their windows open. So that's why when the time came to marry them, they were given away to the king's counselors, to the not the king but the king's counselors, uh, the ministers only, not the king, okay. Now with a pound of tea and a Siamese cat. So this is what the story is. Today we have completed this lesson also. Hope you have understood. If you have something doubt, then you can read by yourself. Self reading, again I am saying that it is very important and it help you to know more and more. So with this we have completed. My dear students, if any of you not getting the notes of any chapters, then please you have to say, and I have already sent the PDF files in the group, but it is very much surprised, no, to for me that to know that some of you is still they messaged me that sir, chapter 1, chapter 2, that I have not got the notes of these, then this is not a good sign. I already sent in the group, and these students, who are saying this to me, they are active in the WhatsApp group also. And by saying this, I think it is not a good thing. You have to keep on touch with the groups, keep update with the notes uh, every day. This is, I heard from some of the parents that the students, when their parents they give you the phone for study, then most of the students, what they do, they wasting their time by looking the YouTube videos and all. So it is good if you are learning through the YouTube, but they are not saying that you are learning, you are watching these and that videos which are not helpful. So what is helpful at the right time, that you need to watch, not the unnecessary things you should watch or play games in the mobiles. Okay, so we have completed all the explanations of all the lessons of English. So you work hard for the half yearly examinations, and today I stopped here. Hope you have understood. So thank you very much.